Yeah.
20 feet away.
Okay. All right. All right. Welcome to Manifest Your Soul Purpose, Martin and Dorota, and everyone else who's watching this later. I'm Nicolas and the Centre for Conscious Ascension. I'm just going to share the screen here a little bit. And so this is a manifestation webinar, and what I'm going to do is help you access that special gift of service within your soul that we all have. Most of us as light workers spend most of our life trying to unblock it, trying to access that. I remember I always felt there was something special, but there's no one who could actually tell me, well, what is it I'm meant to be doing here? So what I'm going to share with you tonight is the manifestation process. It's a combination of several spiritual technologies that I use to create my life personally and professionally the way I want it to be. And that's actually starting to help me deliver my gift of service to the world, and I feel a lot more fulfilled as a result. I didn't used to feel that way at all. Life was very frustrating, lots of roadblocks, nothing seemed to work. So this is a distillation of 30 years of learning how to move forward in my life, really. The first thing I want to do is I want to hear from you guys. What brought you here? So we set some intention. So Dorota, do you want to go first?
Yeah, just another layer, clarity, and yeah, another layer, working on another layer. So
Yeah.
that's basically, and being able to receive, and yeah, clearing, one more layer of clearing.
Okay, we can work with that. Martin, what's brought you here?
Listening to you talking about webinars last night, and you said there's one tomorrow, so I thought I'm going to watch one.
Okay.
See what I can pick up.
All right. Let's see what we can share.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So for you guys watching the YouTube video later, everything that we do live, you'll be able to pick up energetically from this video. So if you watch it multiple times, you'll go even deeper with this work. So let's find out, how do we actually manifest here? Just put you on mute, Martin, while we're when you're not talking. How do we actually access our multidimensional self? Because manifestation of things in this third dimensional reality on Earth doesn't actually come from this reality. This is the third dimension. This is the matrix. This is a projected illusion of consciousness. And we're sort of sitting in it, experiencing it. Manifestation comes from source, all it is, and it comes down through the dimensions into this reality. It projects itself into this reality and manifests in this seemingly three-dimensional experience. So in order to manifest something in this reality here, we, sitting here, need to access this higher level of consciousness and then command it to bring something down for us. We cannot actually get anything from this reality because this is all manifest illusion. It's like we're playing with a projection of consciousness here. So what I'm going to teach you tonight is how do you access this source energy to create whatever you desire. Provided it's in alignment with your soul, eventually it'll turn up down here. But then we need to also clear a lot of the emotional separation patterns in us that prevent things turning up for us. This is why it takes a little while for things to turn up. So let's talk about how this actually came about, this whole construct. Source, or all that is, it basically had an outbreath of itself. It expanded its consciousness. And it went from what we call the 12th dimension up here. And it gradually densified itself through the dimensions all the way down to the third dimension. And by the time we hit this point down here, we forgot that we were part of this. You come here feeling like the small, limited human beings, and that's all there is. So, and this illusion was created deliberately so that we could seek out our true purpose in life, which ultimately is to reconnect to higher consciousness, go back to source. And so what happens is that we get stuck with a whole bunch of ego programs in this reality here, and we spend most of our life staring at them, especially if you're a light worker. We stare at all the red dots, which is all our ego issues, which we see as very large. Where in actual fact, we are this vast energy here. This is all that we are. We don't spend a lot of time looking at that at all. Okay, so in order to manifest what you desire in life, it's really important to move our focus away from these red dots, our ego issues, to actually focusing on the vastness that we are, the oneness that we are. And shifting that focus, we can start to manifest our purpose, our soul purpose here. And most of the time we don't even know we've got our heads in our navel here at all. But when we do focus on the oneness that we are, we can create a much vaster consciousness within ourselves, which we can then take out to the world. So in order to do that, we need to peel our ego onion. And the ego onion is created by our soul in order to create a sense of separation from source, from all that is. And very deep under the ego is our flame of consciousness, is this pure love that we are. And so when we start to focus on what we truly desire to create, which comes from the soul, that deep feeling inside us that what we want to manifest, that we're searching for our entire life. So as we start to focus on it, what happens is the ego tries to stop us because it's designed to keep us separate in consciousness from source. And it will flare up with different emotional programs, try and block us. And so we're going to trigger some of these programs tonight so they can be cleared using the process called divine healing. And as you start to peel your ego onion here, it gets easier to manifest things because the amount of ego resistance is getting less and less. So the principle we're going to use here is that focus on where we want to go, and then the ego will throw up its resistance to that. And then what we're going to do then is that we're going to use our willingness, desire, and courage to bring feeling consciousness. I'll change the pen color here. Feeling consciousness to these ego programs, the issues trying to block us. It could be unworthiness, it could be our fear of manifesting our purpose. But when we actually come in here and feel this energy, what you feel you can actually heal. And so the idea is to bring up some of these issues, and we're going to use divine healing tonight to actually clear them so you get a little closer to your purpose. The ego doesn't give up too easily, and what it does is it puts this turquoise emotional ice around our emotional issues here to stop our consciousness from connecting to it. But what we're going to do with divine healing is that we're going to break through this. We're going to break through this ego defense mechanism gently and with grace, and then we'll start to dissolve these programs. And this is actually how you can manifest whatever you desire in life. It takes time. It's the fastest track way I know of doing it. So it's, in summary, focus on on your heart's desire, which is the soul communicating to us. Focus on where you want to go with that, and then the ego will throw up its programs, and we clear those programs, and you get a bit closer. If you do that regularly, you'll create what you desire. So I'm going to talk about the manifestation process. So what I need you guys to do is just close your eyes and set your clear intent on what you wish to create as if it's already done, as if it's completed. So imagine yourself in that place. You're sitting in your meditative space or in the middle of your manifestation, it's already done. It's important when we're manifesting things not to focus on the negatives. You don't focus on what you don't want, because otherwise you will get that, because the universe doesn't recognize negatives. But you focus on what you do desire, and feel in your heart, and whatever comes up. It could be happiness, it could be gratitude, it could be great peace. And so just be aware that the ego will throw up a lot of ego chatter and resistance to your manifestation. And then as you're focusing on what you desire, okay, then what happens is that as we connect to the oneness of all that is, through what we're going to do called the unified chakra meditation, we become one with everything. And the very thing you desire is within that oneness. And when you're within that oneness, you can call it to you. When you are at one with everything, all that is here, anything within that is in divine order to come to your life will come down and manifest in your reality if you're clear enough emotionally, which is why we have divine healing. So what we're going to do here is do a breathing process here. And this breathing process comes from the book called Manifest Your Destiny by Wayne Dyer. So I strongly recommend you get that book. It's a 9-step Vedic or ancient Indian meditation process given to him by an avatar. I'm going to simplify it here for you on actually how, when we are unified, connected to the oneness of all that is, we can use the power of our creative force from the creative energy in our base chakra to actually take out that manifestation which we feel is already done, that's what we're at one with, and take it out to the world and manifest it. All right? So what we're doing here is that we are breathing from the base to the crown, the creative energy, the feeling and the look and feel of the manifestation, and breathing it up to the crown here. And then what we're doing is that we breathe out. Normally it's a cycle of 20 minutes divided in 3, so say about 3 7-minute cycles. So we're not going to do the full 7 minutes tonight, but we're going to do part of that. And you breathe from the base up to the crown, and then actually the third eye it should be, and then you're clearing the channel there. As you clear that channel, more of the creative energy comes up, and then in the second cycle of 7 minutes, we'll just do a few minutes on each one. You breathe from the base to the brow, and you breathe out to the oneness of all that is. And we make the sound of God, which is an ah sound. And this manifestation process needs to be done at sunrise, if at all possible, because the shift from dark to light at that time is extremely powerful for manifestation. And when I post this video on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, there'll be links on there on programs online which tell you the exact sunrise and sunset times for your location, which are much more accurate than the standard internet sunrise and sunset times. You can get down to putting your house address and it will tell you where sunrise is exactly at that point. So we're manifesting producing the ah sound, and we are projecting that energy out, and ah up to the brow, then out to oneness on the second cycle of 7 minutes. And then once that's done enough, we move to the third cycle of 7 minutes, where we're doing the ah sound again, but this time we're feeling gratitude for our manifestation as if it's already happened. So essentially we are using the sound of God to connect to the oneness of all that is, and to call to us what our manifestation is. And as we do this, what I want you to do is to be conscious, fully present with whatever comes up emotionally for you as a result of focusing on what you desire to create. Because then we're actually going to go and clear that with divine healing. Okay? Just a little drink here. Okay. I want you to close your eyes now. We'll do this for real. I'm going to take you to the unified chakra first. And when we're feeling expanded and connected to the multidimensional parts of us, then we can go into the manifestation part of this. So, I'd like you to all sit and have your shoes off, preferably feet flat on the ground to be very grounded. It's important to have the eyes closed so that the mental body is quiet. And I'd like you to begin to breathe the ultraviolet light of the soul into the center of your heart, creating a glowing ball of light. Breathe the ultraviolet light of the soul into the center of your heart and expand and encompass the throat chakra and the solar plexus, forming one unified field of light within, through, and around your body. Breathe your awareness into the center of your heart. And expand and encompass the brow chakra and the navel chakra, forming one unified field of light within, through, and around your body. Breathe your awareness into the center of your heart and expand and encompass the crown chakra and the base chakra, forming one unified field of light within, through, and around your body. Breathe your awareness into the center of your heart and expand and encompass the astral, causal, and electromagnetic bodies, forming one unified field of light within, through, and around your body. Breathe your awareness into the center of your heart and expand and encompass the alpha chakra, one hand length above your crown and slightly forward, and the omega chakra, one hand length below the base of your spine, forming one unified field of light within, through, and around your body. And allow the waves of Metatron, these are magnetic, electric, and gravitational waves, to vibrate between the alpha and the omega chakras, and to merge with the astral, causal, and electromagnetic bodies to create the kingdom. Breathe your awareness into the center of your heart and expand and encompass the eighth chakra, one hand length above the crown and your upper thighs, forming one unified field of light within, through, and around your body. And allow the emotional body to merge with the physical fields. Breathe your awareness into the center of your heart and expand and encompass the ninth chakra, 2 hand lengths above your head in your lower thighs, forming one unified field of light within, through, and around your body. And allow the mental body to merge with the physical fields. Breathe awareness into the center of your heart and expand and encompass the 10th chakra, 3 hand lengths above your head and your knees, forming one unified field of light within, through, and around your body. And allow the spiritual body to merge with the physical fields to create the throne. Breathe your awareness into the center of your heart and expand and encompass the 11th chakra way above your head and your upper calves, forming one unified field of light within, through, and around your body. And allow the oversoul to merge with the throne. Breathe your awareness into the center of your heart. Expand and encompass the 12th chakra way above your head and your lower calves, forming one unified field of light within, through, and around your body. And allow the Christ oversoul to merge with the throne. Breathe your awareness into the center of your heart and expand and encompass the 13th chakra way above your head and your feet, forming one unified field of light within, through, and around your body. And allow the I am oversoul to merge with the throne. Breathe your awareness into the center of your heart and expand and encompass the 14th chakra way above your head into way below your feet, forming one unified field of light within, through, and around your body. And allow the source to merge with the throne. And allow the highest frequencies of your spirit, appropriate to the session, to radiate from the throne at the 10th chakra level, 3 hand lengths above your head, down into your crown chakra, down into your heart chakra, and to radiate outwards in all directions into the kingdom. So now we're going to get to the interesting bit. So I'd like you to set your clear intent of what you wish to create in your life that's dear to your heart. as if it's already done. And visualize and or feel this in your heart as if it's already done. You remember not to have any negatives. It's got to be the positive final state this is in. Okay, and don't worry about how to get there from where you are now. Life is a temporary state of being, and you're just creating the next manifestation because you are a spark of the Creator who came from Source. You just forgot who you were when you came into this earth, into this human body. And you're now connected to the oneness of all that is, of Source. And as we're connected to oneness, we can create whatever we desire that's in alignment with where our soul wants to take us. It's called the spiritual signature. So I want you to breathe through your mouth and feel that manifestation. Just feel how it is for you, whether you feel happy, relieved, ecstatic. You might just feel grateful. Whatever feelings come up, there's no right or wrong feeling here. Whatever comes up, and just breathe into that feeling. Breathing through your mouth keeps you in the body. Just breathe into that feeling. Allow it to expand through your body. Especially concentrated in the base chakra area, that feeling, because this is the center of our creative energy. We're concentrated in the base chakra. And I want you to hold your hands in this hand mudra, which is thumb and forefinger together, and make sure none of your other fingers are touching each other, and you hold them like this. Okay? Just creates this very specific circuit in the brain. And then we're going to make the sound of ah, which is one of the sounds of God. As you do that, ah, you breathe that manifestation from the base chakra up to your third eye, through the pranic tube, through the core of your body. And what you're doing here is you're clearing the pranic tube of anything blocking that flow. So do it with me now. I'm just going to do this for a few minutes just to get used to it. Go, ah, 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 ah. And just feeling that joy or ecstasy or gratitude, happiness, whatever it is, goes with that manifestation, which is complete. Keep breathing up the pranic tube from base to third eye. Ah, 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 ah. You may feel the pranic tube filling with this energy now of your positive manifestation. Ah, 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 ah. Normally it's best to set a timer on this countdown timer on your phone, or better still on a stopwatch, because then you don't have to actually look at the phone. And when it beeps at 7 minutes, gone, then you go to the next part of the manifestation, which is where you breathe from the base chakra, the same energy of your manifestation. If it's already done, you come up to the third eye, but you then breathe it out to source, to oneness. So you're breathing it out to everything there, to all that is. So you're calling to all that is to bring what your manifestation could be anywhere within the oneness of all that is into your reality. So, more R's. So I'm going right out the third eye to oneness. Ah. 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 As if it's already done. Ah. 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 You're breathing all the way from the base, out the third eye, out to the oneness of all that is, to all that's here. Ah. Ah. For 7 minutes. Ah. 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 And you're feeling as if it's already done. Ah. 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 And so at the end of that, you then start to keep doing the breathing and the ah sounds. But this time we breathe out the energy of feeling pure gratitude for it already being done. Because gratitude actually opens up a connection directly from you to source. And when that happens, it cuts through all the different things blocking the way of things coming to you. So you have a pure opening to source when you feel gratitude, because your heart really opens and things come to you very directly. Okay, so just feeling gratitude as best you can now for your manifestation of it's already done. Ah. 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 And feel your heart open, expand as you express that gratitude energetically, all the way up to oneness. Ah. 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 And at the end of 7 minutes, normally, you just sit in that feeling of gratitude, in that place of unity or oneness. And be aware of what feelings are coming up for you. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to clear some of the energy interference, which is stopping manifestation happening, which is this red zone here. Okay, the astral plane, this interference energies of astral beings and energies stops things from turning out. So we're going to clear some of that. So you actually open up the connection here to source more so. So when you keep your eyes closed and just be aware of anything be aware of how you feel. It's the main thing. And then I'm going to clear this interference quietly with divine healing. And there are 3 phases of it. First, we're going to clear earthbound souls. So just keeping your eyes closed, just feel this. Now we're going to release extraterrestrial presences, blocking your manifestation. Feel the energy shift. And now we're going to release a whole bunch of discarnates, entities, and attachments, which also are holding your programs in place, stopping your manifestation. So I just want to find out how you guys are feeling. So, Dorota, how are you feeling so far before we do the next step?
Good. Yeah, good. It was funny. I did the page 55 main low frequency program, and it was exactly what I thought. It was funny, almost
Okay.
almost spooky.
That's for real. Yeah.
Yeah. So I couldn't believe it. Yeah, it was anyway.
Okay, thank you. Martin, how are you feeling so far?
Yeah, I felt good. I felt my vibration rising. I felt pranic tube and my sinuses were opening up. It felt like.
Mm-hmm.
Felt tingling in my third eye. Both my hand chakras were opening up. It was good.
Okay.
Felt it.
Yeah.
Need practice, but practice makes perfect.
It does with this, yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing when you do this work is not to share your manifestation with anybody, to keep it sacred. It's very important. That's why I don't ask you what it is. Because if you do, it's your ego saying, look what I'm doing, and therefore that takes away the power, takes a lot of the power away from the manifestation, because it's like a covenant between you and God, all that is. Okay.
How long do we do this for? 2 weeks or something? 3 weeks?
If you're doing one specific manifestation, I suggest you do it for, I don't know, it depends how important it is, how big it is. I do it for maybe 4 or 5 days or more, a week in a row. Depends where you are with it. And it's important to keep clearing the programs coming up to what we use with divine healing here to actually clear the pathway for it to actually happen. So don't mix up. Don't do one clear manifestation at a time. Don't stack a whole bunch in the same manifestation, or it's too confusing for the universe because you're not putting out one consistent signal of what you wish to create. So do one theme for maybe a week, then do another theme for another week. Okay.
Okay. And we can listen to this video that you've just done.
Yes, the purpose of this is you can use this multiple times for whatever manifestations you like. That's the whole point of it. So you probably need to pause it so you fill 7 minutes on each one.
Yeah. Okay.
Just have your stopwatch or phone running at the time. Stopwatch is better so you don't have to open your eyes. Okay.
At sun up, did you say?
Yeah, you do this one at sunrise where you are. Okay.
You can't do it before sunrise.
Sunrise is the best time because the shift from dark to light is where the most powerful manifestation period is.
Okay.
Okay, that's why we do it then.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to do the next phase. We're going to go do what are called main low frequency programs in divine healing. All right. And I'm going to show you what they are here. This is in divine healing level 1. Okay. Just going to share the screen here. Okay, so divine healing is a process that comes from source, basically. It's about empowering yourself to fully awaken, become one again. So we're going to do the level 1 main low frequency programs here. There's lots of them here. But what I want you to do is close your eyes now and just feel what's coming up in you. All right? Feel what's coming up in you as a result of focusing on your manifestation. You don't have to go into a story of what it is. It's just you will try and stop things all the time. And we're just flushing out all its programs. And then in divine healing, it's about targeting where a program is. So we get what's called original time. So what I want you to do is, keeping your eyes closed, I'm going to give you a command. I want you to just follow it exactly. I'm just going to say, pick a number 1 to 24, and a number will drop into your head, and just remember what that is. And if you look at it on this page, that'll be the source of the main low frequency program that's coming out. I got 5 that comes from parallel lives. Okay. So we're just going to target that program, and it'll be whatever it is for you. Okay. So just I want you to open yourself up to all aspects of the main low frequency program which has been rising in your consciousness. Become aware of any attachment to it. The feelings of being bad for having it. All judgment around it. And the more you can open to it, the more it can integrate and heal. Then we're going to do this command code together. So, just want to unmute there. I just unmuted you, Martin, there. So this is the command we use command codes in divine healing because it's based on asking, you shall receive. So you as the spark of the Creator are commanding the universe to do something. And the more you believe you can do that, the stronger the effect. So repeat after me. We are Saint Germain.
We are
We ask Saint Germain
To pour the purple flame
to pour the purple flame
through the aura
through the aura
and subtle bodies.
and subtle
and subtle bodies,
To burn away all low frequency energies
to burn away all low frequency energies
that we have discovered,
that we have discovered,
so that new higher level vibrations
so that new higher level vibrations
can be accessed.
can be accessed.
So a little pause there, just for that command code to come into action. We do the next part. Saint Germain and higher self,
Saint Germain and higher self.
Saint Germain and higher self,
please burn out in one go,
please burn out in one go,
100%,
100%,
the core issue
the core issue,
through all levels and dimensions.
through all levels and dimensions.
Little pause there. 100%,
100%.
100%.
the original cause
The original
The original cause,
through all levels and dimensions.
through all levels and dimensions.
100%,
100%.
100%.
source of its power
The source of its
The source of its power,
through all levels and dimensions.
through all levels and dimensions.
100%,
100%.
all energy attached
All energy attached,
through all levels and dimensions.
through all levels and dimensions.
100%, all of its effects
100% of its effect,
through all levels and dimensions.
through all levels and dimensions.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just feel that shift. That low frequency program is being burnt out of you now. How's that feeling, guys?
Yeah, good.
Lighter.
Feel lighter? Good. Very good. All right.
Lighter.
Yeah. Okay. So the other thing that blocks us often from clearing programming in us or manifesting is that we we are affected by our past lives. Okay. So we're going to use a chart here about past lives. So what I want you to do is close your eyes, and I want you to just breathe through your mouth and breathe some tension into all the awareness of all the past life files that have opened in your energy fields that are stopping your manifestation from turning up in your life. 80% or more of what we go through is just because of our past lives. And breathing through the mouth, which keeps you in the body, just become aware of the energy of these lives. And often we will repeat a similar sort of past life just to get a different flavor of it. And ask in your mind, how many lives are involved? I got 6 for this one. This is actually a past life death chart, but we're actually going to use it slightly differently here. So just open your eyes and repeat after me. Higher self. Just have your microphones on there.
Higher self.
Please clear, heal, and integrate.
Please
Clear, heal, and integrate
all these files and memories,
all these files and memories,
including all cellular memories,
including all cellular memories,
the DNA,
the DNA,
and the subatomic levels,
and
and the subatomic levels.
I am now ready to heal
I'm now ready to heal
all traumatic past lives
all traumatic past lives
Oh,
that are blocking my manifestation
that are blocking my manifestation
at all levels and dimensions,
at all levels and dimensions,
all levels and dimensions,
all time frames,
all
all
time
time frames,
realities,
realities,
and universes.
and universes.
and universes.
We will pause while that happens. I command
I command
I command
that any soul fragments
that
that
any
any
soul
soul
fragments
fragments
held with these memories
held with these memories
are now returned to me,
are now returned to me,
fully whole and intact,
fully whole
fully
and
whole and intact,
as appropriate.
as appropriate.
I welcome these soul fragments back.
I work
these soul fragments back.
Another pause. I command that the whole holographic matrix
I command that the whole holographic matrix
be repaired
be repaired
through all layers and levels
through all layers and levels
and brought into full alignment,
and be brought into full alignment,
into alignment,
integration and balance
integration and balance,
to allow for wholeness to emerge.
to allow for
to
wholeness.
allow for wholeness to emerge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Embracing the shift.
Thank you.
Embrace the shift.
Okay, so how did that feel?
Good.
Feel clearer?
Yeah.
Martin, how did that feel?
Yeah, good.
Okay.
I felt the shift.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the way that you altered the wording a bit. It confused me for a while. I've got my dog trying to eat my dinner, so I'm trying to fend off her, but still look at the screen. And what you were saying didn't correspond with what I'm reading.
Yeah, well, we can adjust these things accordingly.
Yeah.
And now we're all that clear, and we're going to do a little integration. So we're going to use a nutrition chart to integrate this, okay? So I'll share a chart here with you. We have 26 charts on divine healing, one for each letter of the alphabet and level 1. So we're going to use this command code at the top here, and nutrition is like a frequency. Physical nutrition carries a specific frequency for delivering it to the body. In this case, we're going to just deliver the pure energetic frequency. So we have, in this case, 4 types of nutrition, because there's 4 columns, A, B, C, D. Amino acids, essential fatty acids, minerals, and vitamins, okay? So you don't have to know what they mean. But what I'd like you to do as you look through this is to, I'm going to scan slowly and just pick one or jump off. Just cysteines jumped out at me, for example, as an amino acid. And you don't have to know what they do. You just got to have loads them into what we call a divine healing stack just by looking at it, okay? So I'll move down slowly. And I'll go back up the other way. Go down once more. Make sure you got the one you want. Write it down if you like. Okay, so microphone's on, And we're going to infuse this energy to help integrate what we just did then. Repeat after me. Higher self.
Higher self.
Higher self.
Please encode this nutrient.
Please
encode these nutrients
in the perfect balance.
In the perfect balance.
That is required.
That is required.
That it is required.
And clear and align.
And
clear and align.
All pathways.
All pathways.
Maximum assimilation.
For maximum assimilation.
Absorption.
Absorption.
And utilization.
And utilization.
Just close your eyes and feel the frequency going. I can feel my hearing going brighter on me as the steam goes into my system. Okay, so how was that?
Good.
Good.
Feel clearer?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you feel your manifestations are a little bit closer? They seem a little more real to you?
Definitely.
Yeah. So if you're trying to reach anything, and it's out of, especially the challenging things in life, start with this, work on the tough stuff, and gradually the program will come up to be clear, and you can watch the video to actually keep clearing layers of that programming. Okay, so this can be used repeatedly, this process. Now I want to teach you what you do at sunset, okay? The change from light to dark. That's another powerful manifestation time. And at that time, we just express our gratitude for whatever's come to us. And that, again, opens up a connection to source. And we use a different sound. We use the sound of Om at this time. It's going to clear my throat. You close your eyes and breathe into a unified field. And just think of what you're most grateful for today, okay? It doesn't have to be related to your initial manifestation at all. The main thing is that you feel a lot of gratitude for it. And this is about 3 cycles of 7 minutes each, which we'll do shorter. And with the sound of Om, basically the first Om goes from the base chakra up to the third eye. And and the second Om goes third eye, from base to third eye to oneness. And the third sound is Shalom, goes from base to third eye to oneness. Okay? So just feel that what you're grateful for, and we'll just start and just do this together. So we go, oh. So you do that with a countdown timer for 7 minutes. And the second Om is from base to third eye to oneness. We'll do this now. Om. The third sound is shalom from base. The third eye to oneness, but still feeling the gratitude for whatever came out the strongest for you today. Shalom. 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 Just keeping breathing into that, keeping your eyes closed, feeling the gratitude. Okay, how was that? How did that feel? Just switch on your mics and let us know.
Yeah, I like it very much.
How do you feel with that one?
I always see, well, I'm in the middle of the day, but usually I do it at night, and it was very calming, centering and calming.
Yeah. Martin, how was that?
Yeah, it was good. I feel a bit heavier than I did with the morning one. Yeah. Does that carry a heavier energy? Like
It could be grounding you. Depends on what your manifestation was, you see. So
okay.
As well.
Yeah,
So
I wasn't giving thanks for the manifestation. I was giving thanks for something else.
yeah, it doesn't have to be the manifestation. It's whatever was, whatever was good today. Could just be just the dinner you had or whatever. So
okay.
So if you're unable to do this, the manifestation in the morning at sunrise, or this gratitude at sunset, what you do is you say, you look up online to find out I'll put the links on the YouTube video, the exact time. You can actually then say Mother, Father. You do a command code. You say Mother, Father, God. I command a time shift Q. It could be like
yes, good.
7:30 sunrise. And it could be you might do it an hour later after the school run, or it could be I'd come on a time shift to 4:30 p.m. sunset. Okay, and then the energy will be shifted to that period of time, and then what will happen is that the energy will still go out, and the correct will be reinforced by the shift of light, night and day. Okay, because ultimately there's no time, so you can program it to go in another time space, but it's better to do it at the exact time if it's physically possible. Although because it changes so much, some parts of the year are very inconvenient to get up at 4:30 in the morning to do the manifestation. Okay, so the other component for this, so if you do manifestation in the morning and gratitude in the evening, lots of magic things start to happen. And I've noticed, especially when I'm really feeling a lot of gratitude for something, it really opens up the energy, and good things turn up, often within 24 hours. So some of the more seemingly challenging ones in our mind, they can take a little bit longer. Okay, so the key here is to with divine healing, which is what we're using here, is that we're using a multidimensional healing system that basically gives you a very simple, quick and profound and accurate set of tools which you use on yourself and others, and it reconnects you to spirit. It's very empowering, and it's about enlightenment, really. It's a key to enlightenment, to connecting to source. And so we use it to make your life really, you can use it to make your life really happen. Clear the underlying programming, stopping a manifestation, so you can have your dreams come true. Develop and fully live that vision, that seed, that important thing you've been feeling, you've been looking for in your entire life. You can help manifest that by clearing the ego. And it basically allows you to heal very deeply. I've been doing this on myself for about 12 years now, and my life's radically changed since I learned how to do this. And it's about connecting to your true essence, experiencing more love and joy and aliveness, and opening to the flow of abundance. So you become the master of your life, so you can deliver your gift of service to the world, really, with it. That was just a little taster of it, okay? So there's a couple of ways you can actually receive divine healing. There are, so you can deliver that gift of service to the world, because a lot of us live on hope. We're just hoping this will happen, but this is actually practically how you can make it happen. So we offer private sessions with Divine Healing, which you can find out at from freeupyourlife@divinehealing.com. They're available on Zoom or in person in Surrey, England. Or you can learn it yourself. The next training is 7th to 10th of December this year, 2018, in person or by Zoom. And runs 12:30 to 8:30 UK time, 7:30 to 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. And the deposit's £166, the full fee is £490, or $225 US, or $663 US. And so in this way you can learn to clear your programs yourself, just like we've been doing tonight. And it's equivalent to only about 5.5 hours of private session time with me. So the Manifest Your Destiny meditation plus the Unified Chakra plus Divine Healing means that you can actually become more fulfilled and deliver your gift of service to the world. This is how I created my business globally doing this. And you can find out more about that at divinehealingtraining.com. So I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Okay, any last questions, people?
It's all good on my side. Thank you.
Okay.